Hello and welcome to Dell's Gaming. I'm Dell and this is From the Depths. It's a bit of a rainy, clouded day. Nice, it's typical English autumn, I suppose, really. It's nice, or even actually a typical English summer, but generally it's a reasonable day for going and blasting the crap out of somebody, so I'm not too worried at all. And so we're on the top of the Atlantis here, because on the map, if I go to the map here, we have narrowed them down to their little base here. Doing to take out this base. We've still got the land battle to go ahead, which I've just got to complete some of the land vehicles to go and use against them. But at this moment, I thought we'd just finish off their home base to stop them increasing any more units. We've taken over their resource points, so you shouldn't be out producing anymore, but we might as well finish them off. Now we're going to go in with the Atlantis as a primary vessel here, and I just want to, we'll just test that. For some reason that's not producing, taking items from that resource point, but we'll look into that in a minute, or offline. But we're going to bring in the Atlantis, but I'm also going to bring in the Condor Legion, which includes the air Gustav, and I'm going to send that in first to clear off all the units and see how that does before the Atlantis comes in and bombards the base. So we're going to go in with that, and the elite is just there to make up some numbers or act as reinforcements for the moment. But before we do go in there totally, I just want to have a look at this building issue we have, or have had, just to see if anyone else has had the same problem. Quite simply, when building another, and it's specifically done it when building resource points, which are other fortresses. So if I just load up that unit, we should now see lots of red dots. Now the red dots is where this is supposed to be being built, but it's not. Oh, finally. And that is the first time it's done that. Would you believe it? Look how long that took before these decided to do. But these ones here, they're not getting involved. These resource, tentacles are not building it. We had two there, temporarily started building it, but have now stopped. Why? We've not moved. They've not moved, but they've now stopped building. And these ones on the back of the resource Atlantis haven't even built at all. So if we just try to bring it in a little bit, can I do that? I can't. Don't think I can now that it's started to be built. Yeah, it very strange indeed. If I get my character and hop over there. So we just hover over onto it. You'll see my character should start building. So that will start building. So my character will, but the tentacles here never start building on that base. Actually, this time when these two tentacles down here, that's the first time in a number of tests they have even started to build the item. Now I don't actually want to build that, so let's get off of it. But if I now get off, and down to here, so we're only 30 meters, but it's not building within 30 meters of the item, so I have to be closer than 30. If I take it offline and do it from the map, it will build, but you can see it has stopped building now. It is no longer building on this ship, which is really annoying. Now I do wonder whether it's something to do with it being a fortress, so we'll just try something else such as a Ray Elite. Let's just load that Ray Elite in, and the Ray Elite did start building. Okay, but again, these tentacles are not doing anything. These tentacles on the fortress are not doing anything. The only ones that are these ones that are close to it that are on this. These are actually ammo pods, so they're not fortresses, they're down as just a normal vehicle. So okay, just a note, not really interesting, but for those that are building fortresses and expecting them to do lots and lots of repairs, be aware, I'll post it up, but there may well be a bug. Anyway, let's get back to the real battle. So before we do anything else, let me take these out and just get rid of those forces, because I don't want them. There we go. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the Atlantis in first, because it is the slowest vehicle. And once we see this force of 333 start coming in, I don't want to take the Atlantis in too far, because I want you to do a long-range bombardment on there using its long-range missiles and the big carousel cannon on the back. So we just take that into there. Once we see that they are in range, I will bring the Condor Legion in. So let's just speed up a bit of time. Dum dum dum. It's a slow old thing as the Atlantis. Ah, there we go. Right, so stop that now. And now the Condors I want to bring in. Now I could actually bring all of these forces in from where they are actually, which is because they're all joined together as one group. But I want to make sure. So let's get these guys in, I think, to about there, nice and high. And then we should be able to take them all in one nice big battle. We'll start with the Atlantis and then bring these in as subgroups. So that should be good enough. If I click that button now, and then see, I can, because they're all joined together as like one big group, I can bring these in separately. So, but I'll add this friendly unit. So that's going to give us, we're doing about 50-50 on points. That will be fine. I don't need to go any more than that, I don't think. So let's see, what should we bring in? Now my thought is I'm going to bring in all the support vessels first. So all the Sea Falcons, get them to take out any air targets. First of all, I'll give them a Sea Gannet and a Condor. So we'll put it in possibly in that sort of order. Let's see what we've got. Well, we've got all of those coming in. Let's see, I've got another Condor in. No. Okay, at that point, we'll bring in a Air Gustav. And then finally, the Atlantis, which I might bring up and take out the Air Gustav if it hasn't already destroyed everything. Yeah, we do it like that. So the Atlantis will actually be the last ship to be brought in. Now I could increase the battle size, but I think we'll go with what we have. So one Condor will come in with its supporting ships. Basically the aim is to take out all of these ships here, and then at some point when the base comes in, we will bring in the Air Gustav first and or the Atlantis. So ready. Let's make sure we are on the Atlantis. There we go. So, begin battle. So, they have all come in. Excellent. So, we're going to be viewing this from the Atlantis. There we go. Which isn't actually in thing. Are we going to have that annoyingly appearing on our screen, which is going to be annoying. Okay, so we've got a nice sunset coming in. Let's go and see what's happening. Our Falcons are diving in against these. I can't remember what these ships are. No. Give me back my interface. Info. The Neuron. Yes, a Neuron. You see, my brain matter didn't have enough neurons firing to remember it. So we've got a nice bits in. They look like jipachis here, and the jibachi down at the back. They can be a bit of a problem on time. They do help them and heal themselves. As you can see here, they are healing themselves. How's our troops going? Let's see. Interface off. We've got the Falcons are coming in. We've attack something over there. We're getting a nasty pause, so I don't know why that is. Every now and again it is getting a little bit of a pause. Very similar to like when there was some AIs, some NPC AIs. Don't think there is now, unless something's got one on and I'm not aware of it. Which would be a bit annoying. Let's just have a quick check. Nothing seems to be. There's one Sea Falcon, which is possibly... Don't know why that's got like that, actually. It's a little strange. Possibly it's just got damaged. So we won't worry about that for the moment. That's possibly this one here that's got damaged a little bit. But we're doing quite well. We're taking out their forces. These jipachis and jibachis and whatever bachi they are. What else have we got over here? It's a bit foggy. We have a marksman, and that looks like a brood mother. By the looks of it. No, that's not brood mother. It was the shields. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? A dusk. I was thinking of something else. Oh, one of the falcons has got... Ooh, right in the middle of them. That was an unfortunate place to end up, I think. I think our falcons, they've taken out some of their aircraft, but now I think we need something a little bigger. Let's see. If we bring the Air Gustav up now, we need quite a few blocks for the Air Gustav. Could well be that's the next item in, actually. Yeah, Air Gustav, once a few of our ships have taken a bit of damage. That Condor has taken a lot of damage. Where's that got taken down to? Can't even see it at the moment. It's obviously been the primary target for the Twin Guard and has got completely and utterly wasted. Oh, this lone engine dropping out of the sky. It's a sign of something that was up there with no longer having an engine. Methinks that was a Condor which is no longer with us. Let's see what we've got. So this something took out our Condor. Didn't see it. Oh, missiles going in towards one of our Falcons. Oh, he's avoided the missiles and is coming in for an attack run. But he's being hit with lasers. The lasers are going for him. Let's see. They're wiping our forces quite quickly here. Yeah, they've cut through us fairly quickly with all of those missiles and the lasers, I think. They've had a bit of an upgrade recently, and our forces are no longer as resilient against these lasers and the missiles that the Twin Guard are firing out. Oh, I'm annoyed with this pause. I did find it on the other time, but I don't... if there is a little NPC somewhere, it's annoying. It should go away, but it's annoying that it's just causing this stutter. So, sorry for that. Okay, let's see, what else have we got? Have we got any of our other ships ready to come in yet? Needs a little bit more. Right, all of those previous ones have now been unfortunately eradicated. The Twin Guard were just too much for those first forces. They were in a little too quick and they couldn't resist. They didn't have any anti-laser. It just they got taken out very quickly. Interesting. I did earlier have a fight with the Sea Carrier, and it did have some serious problems with the missiles at the moment. The missile interceptors were not working as they used to as well. And here's our Air Gustav. Let's see if the Air Gustav can do a bit of damage now. Yeah, the air interceptors were just not very good. And we got taken out by a nest of bees at one point. We managed to survive, but it was very damaging. So you can see it's the lasers. The lasers are cutting into us, even through the smoke, it seems. But we've got a lot of missiles being fired out here. So hopefully, and obviously the big gun, as long as he doesn't chop the gun off the bottom, as is sometimes happens with these the turreted gun, it gets blown off at the bottom. We've got quite a bit of smoke here, so we should be resilient to a degree. It is going down a little bit, so we've got missiles coming in. Again, we have got anti-flares and anti-missiles, but they just don't seem to be effective, or certainly they're going for the wrong ruddy missiles. We are dealing some damage though, hopefully. One AI dead there. Is that it at the moment? We've got some heavy fire is going out from the main gun. Let's go and have a look at what sort of damage that is doing on one of these ships. It seems to be inbound to here. It's a devastation, I think, or a desolation. And yeah, that's chopping it in half. I'm surprised it's actually still alive. But our air Gustav is going down. Surprisingly, they've just, you know, the lasers are just chopping through things. They seem to be going through the outside and coring. Yeah, they're bypass. Let's go and have a look. Yeah, okay, it's lost its gun. The turret point once again got destroyed. That's the only problem with turreted weapons at the moment, and another reason why I didn't do it on our new craft is they're just not effective. But it looks like the lasers are ignoring the outside and going internal, because they've cored the whole of the inside and not done too much damage on the outside, which is a bit strange. Okay, Air Gustav is also dead. These twin guards have had something's had a boost or a change. Not a problem. Just have to adapt. But fair bit of a change. Whereas the Air Gustav used to be, you know, pretty strong, lasted quite well. I'm annoyed. Sorry, just the pausing, the freeze is annoying me. But yeah, no, this is an interesting fight. Shows that we're gonna need some definitely better ships if we're going against something bigger. And yeah, turreted cannons, nah, not very good in my view. So what else have we got? Anything else coming in? Yeah, because look, that's what came off of it. So it must have got here, and this is all complete. And on top of this is a great big metal unit. There's a great big load of metal. So, and in here. So it must have got taken out by just blowing the top part off, which is behind about 4 or 5 layers of metal. Yeah, that's annoying. Okay, that's going to be out of the battle. We'll let that just be taken out. I think it's time to just bring the Atlantis in. I think we're just going to have to ignore the Condors, bring the Atlantis in. I think we can't take out the Gustav. If I take it out now, it'll actually have a bit of a problem. So we've got to wait for it to effectively disintegrate, which it is doing now, which is annoying. So we'll have to do a rework on the Air Gustav. I think I'll replace it with a new vessel. Although we have the new epic ship, which maybe is the Gustav replacement. But the Gustav was supposed to be a big gunship, or multi-gun ship. So yeah, we need something with lots of big cannons, long-range cannons. So it gives me some ideas. So now we should have the Atlantis come in. So we're going to have a big pause. Where is the Atlantis? There we go. Let's make sure I'm not on any weapons. Good. We'll just go back here. And we're now going to see how the Atlantis does against this system. So all of these are now separate guns. We've got our carousel is starting to fire, which is good. The very big gun hasn't started to target anything. Possibly they're too close actually. Just leave the AI is on, that way it won't try and move, because I don't need it to move. It looks like we are getting some healing happening here, which is good. Previously we weren't getting that as a problem, but we are getting a little bit near the front at least. Anyway, they are healing. I did beef up the Atlantis a little bit. I put a load of spikes on the front because I felt like it. I thought we might as well make it a nice spiky rammy ship because that's fun, isn't it? And we're going to move it along. Let's see if we can move it forward a little bit. So the Atlantis is now moving forward a little bit. Slowly, of course. But it is moving forward. But I don't want to move it too far so it's out of the way of the carousel. Although, if it gets too far away, the carousel should try and dock itself again with the Atlantis. Actually, I think we will hold where we are, because it's most probably better that way. Right, I'm just going to take it down into the water a little bit as well, just to make sure it's not using any more power than it needs to. Oh yes. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Fine, that's good. A little bit under the water, just to give us... Let's go and see what's happening down at the other end, shall we? Right, okay, what have we got being shot at? We have cannon shots coming in. Follow the cannons. The Atlantis is working well. Pity about the other ships, but the Atlantis doing well. Yes, this Dusk is, well, dead. It's a dead Dusk. It's had its dawn. Ha ha. It will be a night to remember for the Dusk. Ooh, missile spam coming in. Just to finish it off. Yep, that's 2 damaged. Okay, what have we got over here? We had something that looks like a part from a jibachi. No longer. We have this Marksman. Looks like there's a few things in the water here waiting for a target. But okay, the Marksman... He's got his shield, is protecting him from some of the shots, but not all of them. Some of them are powerful enough to get through. What range are we at? 1500, so that's supposed to be why that other gun isn't quite firing. They're a little actually too close for the big gun. But it doesn't matter. With this number of missiles coming in. Excellent. Excellent. Take his head off. Good, good. Marksman torso. In we come. Boom. More boom. Right, what have we got over here? This is a swarm of bees from memory. So let's see how they do. The swarm of bees got a lot of good missiles, which could be dangerous to us. But the anti-air defences are coming in. The cannons are... The AA guns should start firing if it gets much closer, I think. Haven't seen them targeting just yet. It'll be interesting. Here they turn. I think they're about to fire. There we go. AA guns are now firing. I think it's already been taken out by the missiles, to be frankly honest. The AA guns were superfluous to requirement in that particular environment. That's the lots of the little small shots that are coming in now. It's basically an area effect weapon, just to pick on everything in the air, so it doesn't have to aim exactly, just basically shoots in the rough direction and puts so much shot up it blows the crap out of it. AI dead? Definitely dead. It's dead, Dave. It's really, really dead. Okay, missiles are going elsewhere. So we have something high up there. That's unusually high. Normally they don't have that many high ships from memory. So that's a little unusual. What have we got here? Or is it... I may have just got wounded and the rotors ended up just taking it high. Sorry, just seeing if I could see another reason why this Atlantis... maybe the Atlantis was causing the stutter, but the stutter was before the Atlantis was in, so it's not anything to do with that and NPCs, I think, this time. Ooh, nice hit. He's gone. What have we done here? Couple of ships he's firing in. Is this the one that spawns in? No, that's not the one with the spawning ship. There's one of these that creates 4 irritations. Can never remember which one's which. This is the hail. So you got dawn, dusk, hail, thunder, rain. So what are you? No, you're not the Atlantis. You are the lightning. So we've got hail and lightning. And is this might have an eternal and cohort over here, or no? This looks like another hail. Actually, yes, there's a whole load of hail. I did say it was a bad day, typical English weather. Oh, we have a condor spawned in, doing a drop of weaponry. That should help to finish off our enemy. Load of big missiles and then some smaller ones coming in as well. That should be a nice boom coming in here. Let's have a look. Because I like seeing big missiles blow the snot out of small ships. It's just fun to watch. And the Condors, when they work, they are very good at doing that. They are very good at the one bomb run, blow the snot out of anything that it decides to target. It will now disappear for its another bomb run in a little bit. And the Atlantis is finishing off the rest of that hail. Excellent. Let's see how many ships we've got here. We've got one more ship there. Then we should have this enemy base, I guess, somewhere. Let's see what we've got. I'm sure I took on the base. Did I take on the base, or did it not bring the base in? It's potentially possible the base is still left. It's not showing on the map. Maybe they didn't bring it in. So we could have one more fight after this, which we'll just do the Atlantis against their base. Because our other fleet is fairly much out of it. Okay, our carousel has moved a fair bit away now, whilst trying to turn around. Still firing though. And his... oh! There we go. He's trying to dock again with the ship, because either his ammunition or power has gone below a certain level. He's got a load of batteries. But when that happens, he does try to redock. Okay, so now we've got something coming to range up there that everything is firing at. Let's go and have a look at what you're all firing at. And we follow the Daka. Dum dum. That's a big show. Dum 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 dum. And what are you firing at? It's coming down. It's raining on you. Shells with HE parcels is raining down on you. Right, okay, let's see. What have we got here? This is a nest of bees, I think. Being bombarded. Nest of bees being blown up. I bet that stings. Haha. Daka and missiles. Definitely, it's good to build things big. You know, someone did say, how do you, beat things? Build it big. Build it big is always a good idea if you can afford it. If you lose everything. But if you can afford to build it big, go for it. Because that and cannons are just good fun. They're not always that accurate. You can see there's a lot missing, but when they're hitting, they are... Oh, and we had a Condor Strike as well. Yes, that definitely finished off. Okay, we didn't have the battle against the base. So that means we'll be doing that next. So, okay, what we'll do is the Atlantis can get a little closer. This one here, you can just basically repair everything. Pull everything out of base, out of there, and just repair. So you're quite happily repairing yourself and getting everybody back into position. And in fact, the Gustav, I'm actually the Gustav, shall I bother? Shall I bother repairing the Gustav? I'm not going to repair that at the moment. Because I don't think it's as effective. I've not liked it for a while because of this problem of the turret being blown off too easily. So yeah, I think I'll leave that one off, the Gustav, not to be repaired. Repair everything else. And I'm actually going to separate it from the fleet. There we go. Oh, I didn't actually want to do that. That's annoying. Right, let's merge them back again. And then find this Condor. Right, where are you? Where have you gone to? Why are you not... okay, you... Thank you. Right, you can go in there. And this is the... who you're going to be the flagship for this one. I've decided. And we will rename you, fleet name you to the Condor Legion again. There we go. Thank you very much. And the... Where are we? I need to find the... Which is the... Air Gustav? No. Who is Mr. Air Gustav? Right, you're Mr. Air Gustav. You can go over here. Okay, you can come back over here. And just sit over here for a minute, please. Yes, please. Thank you. Because you're no longer wanted. No, I don't want you repairing. Stop repairs on you. Right. Okay, let's make sure I've got the right groups here. Right, you can go over there. Air Gustav. Air Gustav. Okay, Air Gustav can come over here. So who the hell just moved over there? Oh, it was a Sea Falcon. Okay. My apologies. Didn't need you moving over there. You can actually repair yourself. My apologies. I thought you were someone else. I thought you were someone who was useless. Right, what's our range at the moment? Our range is about 3,000 or 4,000, so I think that's going to be good enough to... one of our pods has become detached, obviously from damage, so we'll bring in... Before we go in, we'll reattach that. So what we'll do is we'll bring in those two. the fact it's there usually means that the spawner became damaged. Yeah, I think we're close enough. We'll start the battle here. If we need to move closer, then so be it. But we're just going to do the Atlantis against their Guardian base. So, my 6k against their 11k. Begin the battle. My big gun against their whatever they happen to have. Interface off. Oh, make sure I'm not on any weapons. No, interface off. Right. Gun is turning. Gun is presenting itself. Ready to fire. It is going down. It is taking its time. Come on. Aim. Aim. That's it. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Keep aiming. Keep aiming. Are you ready? Aim. Aiming, sir. Aiming, sir. Aiming. Firing. Okay, we're following that in. Following it in. Following it in. You can see there's a lot of high explosive armor piercing shells heading this way. We are just following it in to the Guardian base. The Lightning Guards home base. Let's see how accurate that first shot was. Oh, I think it's going to be a bit long. That one was a bit long. Yeah. Although they've done so far, I think the follow-up, there's another slightly long. He's still coming down. He's getting a little closer now. Interesting design. Lots of these little floaty things which are healing it up. We've got lasers firing out against us, and he is also spawning little irritations, which are going to be irritable. And that's a brute. Now, is that actually a spawned-in one, or is that just showing? I think that's just shown for effect. It's a brood mother, I think, which is just there for a bit of effect. But oh, I think our main gun's got the target. It seems to be a bit high still, but we are getting shots in, which are doing damage. We can see there's a fair bit of damage coming in. And the irritations are not getting close enough to cause damage. The AI dead up there is when the irritation gets taken out by the AA guns or the AA missiles, SAM missiles. I think our cannon shots, yes, our cannon shots are definitely on target now. See, that should be disappearing now. Because there's nothing holding it up. It's like a magic trick. You know, look, I'll put my hands right underneath it, but it's still there. How's that possible? It's magic. That's what it is. It's magic. Now we've stopped firing. Oh no, we haven't. No, I thought we'd stop firing there. Possibly it's just aiming at a different part of the ship. Oh no, that brood mother actually did get spawned. So that actually did spawn it. And what have we got? Something being spawned over here as well? Yes, we've got some of these. Well, they're just having a laugh. They've forgotten about the battle. They're just having a bit of a laugh now, aren't they? I can't remember what they're called. They are a torpedo firer, I think, of some description. But it looks like they're just having fun. But we now have missiles coming in. The long-range missiles have decided we're in range and we're going to be blowing you up. Now it's still being repaired. Although it's got AI dead sustained by repairs. So we obviously did hit its AI, which is why the main gun has stopped firing at this, I think. Because of the AI is no longer active. So it's possibly it's aiming at this brood mother here and the second one. Thinking I haven't got to waste my ammo. And oh, you're being produced in there as well. So that's some sort of underwater vessel, I guess it's trying to create. Very similar to what I do with the sea carrier and obviously the new epic ship. But our missiles are coming in. As I say, I'm surprised this is still actually here and not sort of like disintegrated as such. For some reason, unless it's held in with a light block, but I can't see any. Is there something in the centre? No, can't see a light block, so I'm not sure why that's still there. It's a little strange. Broodmother got decimated. Or is in the process of being decimated. Some good cannon shots coming in here at it. You're not going to last too long now. Oh, 2 damaged, 3 seconds. So that's that broodmother. Right, what else are you going to give against us? Dare you launch anything else against us? Right, let's see. Now what I could do is, where's the Odin Gun pod? If I do attack salvage, and I'm going to tell them to attack salvage as well. That should get him refiring back at this base, even though it's repairing, just to ignore the fact that it is being sustained by repairs. Let's get these being shot back at again, because they're concentrating on the units that are being spawned in, and they seem to not be lasting very much more than one hit at the moment, which is good. And are we firing back at the base? I think we are firing at the base one more time. We've got some big shots coming in. But they seem to be aiming for something which is no longer... Although... Oh, just missed that one, did. Come on. Although it seemed to have taken the top of it off. Right, they're aiming at this one of the guns is aiming at this brood mother as a valid target, because it's not AI dead. Although it looks like all this bit has finally disintegrated on the top, and has decided that I'm going to go down. So, yes, okay, definitely damaged beyond repair. Now we can take off the ignoring salvage now. I'm not sure why that's got a release dock, but it doesn't really matter. I think it's possibly because it's over a certain range, so it's going into docking position. But we are firing still at a few bits. Is it just small? It might be just the small targets. Now he's okay. That's definitely dead. Definitely dead. End of the Quit Twin Guard. Their home is now under the sea, decimated beyond all recognition, and the Atlanteans and the Atlantis is once more successful. The Daka and missiles for the win. Excellent. I don't think there's a resource zone in there. No, there isn't. No, there isn't. Okay, so nothing to repair. This one's all back up to normal, which is good. Just need to bring that one in, I think, just so that it can start to gather resources one time. But otherwise, I think we'll bring the Atlantis fleet out of play now, because it's going to have to get ready to go against. We have now the will be next is the Steel Striders, because they're next on the map and also next in power, I think. So we'll have to be prepared for them. So our Atlantis is going to head over this way and go through this gap, because I'm guessing their base is over here somewhere. So we might either go round or go through this gap to get them. We'll see how that works. Other than that, hopefully that's been successful. I think I'm going to upgrade the resource recon balloons to be orbital, get them up to a higher altitude. I think it's version 4 we need an upgrade, so I'll do next a quick little upgrade of them to how to get them and build them to go into orbit, so it can be like a plan for if you wanted to do it earlier on. You can use this as a plan for getting your satellite units into orbit early on. So we're going to be looking at what we need: ion jets, turning off the balloons at a certain height, etc., stabilizing it and getting it so it will hold a particular altitude. The other part ready here is the turtle fleet hasn't moved, because it is going to be the starting point or the escort for our land-based carrier. So what I have planned is a little landing ship which will land once here, and then once it's near the land, it will spawn in a whole load of ground vehicles, which will then go out and basically maul all of the ground squares. That's the idea anyway, and then once they've spawned in, we'll use them as a separate force to then go into these other areas to take them on. I've got a range of vehicles planned for this, so it could be interesting. So there'll be a few little builds of ground vehicles, the landing ship, the ground vehicles. I might just do a review of them on some of them rather than a full build. We'll go through a full build potentially on one or two, because I've got two types, a rotorcraft as well as a simple ground hugger, and then the rest we'll just possibly review a little bit afterwards. But until next time, please leave any comments below. Always good. Had some good names for the epic ship. Haven't named it yet, but I am close to it. There's a couple that I like, and one that gave me a good idea for a name. But I'm going to give it a bit more time, because we're not going to be using this potentially. I might bring it in with the Steel Striders, but it's not to be really used until the Grey Talons potentially. So we've got a little bit of time on that one left, and I might bring in a cohort maybe for it. Yeah, so any other name suggestions, please leave it in the E100 episode 100 video if you can. But otherwise, until next time, keep fighting, keep playing, keep putting your ships up onto the steam, but above all, have fun.